Alright guys, well, we have everything all packed up and ready to go. Have some junk food. And way too much stuff. Of course, we are going to be leaving a lot of this stuff. We're going to leave a lot of stuff behind in the truck itself. That's just going to be for emergencies. Like I said, we can always go back to shore and go grab it if needed as well. So everything's all packed up. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this all on the boat. We may have to do a couple trips, but I guess we'll see how that goes. We're going to hit the road, get some gas, fuel up the truck, fuel up the boat, and get out to the Whiteshell. Alright guys, well, we made it to the launch here. Took about an hour 40 to get here. It's about 6:30 and the temperature is significantly chillier over here. The clouds, as you can kind of see behind me, have rolled in. It doesn't look too bad on the far corner coming in, but of course I had to put a hoodie on because I'm going to be traveling on the water. We're also going to be doing a little bit of research, see if we can find out where an actual good island is to find there. So sorry, I'm just trying to unload the boat while I do this. I think when we left the city it was 21, and right now it is, I think, 12 degrees last time I looked at the actual temperature gauge here. So like I said, it is quite a bit cooler. So we're gonna unpack everything. We're actually gonna go to my buddy's cabin. That's where we're gonna be parking the truck and all the gear and everything else, and then we're gonna start loading up from there. So we'll get the boat in the water and we'll see you on the dock. All right, so I don't know if you can see it at all. We're all packed up here. I mean, we definitely overpacked. You can definitely tell we have way too much stuff. So it's going to be a slow jaunt. We're actually going to be heading way over there. There's a couple islands out there. So we're going to head out there and hopefully be able to find a spot that we can get to there. So like I said, we're just gonna lock up the truck, get everything all ready, and head to an island. But we could definitely have done it a little cleaner, kind of organize things a little bit better as well. But we're just too excited to get out there. It is getting a little bit later. We'd like to have everything all packed up so we can maybe hit a little bit more of the evening bite yet. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys on the island. Alright, so this is going to be our spot. Obviously someone's been here before. You know, it's definitely not a hidden spot at all, but looks like a nice little flat spot over here. This is nice and flat over here, and actually over here as well. There's a pretty good flat spot. So looks like we have a pretty good spot for the boat. I might prop some trees up and kind of make like a little bit of a V groove in between the rocks. That way I can actually pull the boat onto the wood instead of having it rest on the rocks overnight with the waves and stuff like that as well. So yeah, we're gonna grab all our stuff, maybe get set up, and we'll show you how it goes. Voila, that's our two-man tent. It is quite small, like I said, but it does have enough room to fit both of the king camp cots there. So we're gonna get the cots all set up. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the ground. I think you brought some mats, didn't you? Or something like that. So yeah, we have some mats that are gonna go up, and then maybe we're gonna set up, try setting up a little bit of a tarp. It's not too bad actually. The sky's starting to break up pretty good right now, so looks like we're gonna have some blue skies coming up right away. It's just more for later on. Tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful. Sunday's supposed to be a little bit rainy, so I guess we'll see how that goes. We're gonna get the rest of the camp set up. All right, so I'm gonna see how well I can keep in focus with doing this. This is that king camp cot that I was showing you guys before. These are pretty easy to set up as well. Pretty much just a big giant cloth with a whole bunch of legs. So you have two long ones that go lengthwise, These ones just kind of click in, just like regular. I think she's gonna try to beat me. Wanna have a race?
No. I'm not strong enough to put these things into place.
Yeah.
So this is one that I want.
Alright. So there's a little gap in between here and these just slide in. And then of course on this side here you just got to pull tight. And that's number one. Basically when they're together, kind of looks like a giant, really flexible, what are those things called when you pull people off? Stretcher. It looks like a really flexible stretcher. Now this is the fun part here. These are the legs. They just clip together to make a singular leg. Like I said, they're not very high off the ground, but there is a little bit of a trick to do this. So the one side without the handle, I'm not sure if you can see it from there, but this side here just clips up. You click it into the bar here. Now, the hard part about this is this handle here has to go down and you gotta hyperextend it. So when you hyperextend that, that clicks in and you tighten it till you hear a click. So once you hear that click, then you know that that's all locked in. So we'll continue that to the other ones. Now when I first did this, I was quite nervous because it's super tight. I didn't want to damage one of the clips, but I guess that's what they're made for. So oh. That's it. That is the cot. Now it doesn't look very sturdy. Technically, no, it's not. It definitely will bend to you know, rocks and landscaping. It definitely will have a little bit of a twist to it, but in general, laying loss on this, I'm about 220, 215, 220, and yeah, it definitely supports me. I've never really had an issue with putting too much weight on it yet. So you know, we're gonna lay this on try to get as flat as possible. That's probably the only negative thing about this is these ones you do have to have a little bit more of a sturdy ground for it. So we did pick a really good spot. Hopefully that should last, but I'll put this in. I'll help Callie get hers together, and we'll show you inside the tent. All right, well, we got everything all set up. I do have a couple little things to put in, like the light and the fan in the tent, but as you can see, it's all set up, and I'll give you a little glimpse in there. We are 100% protected from the wind. I mean, as you can tell, it is fully surrounded, other than this little bit of opening here. So I mean, honestly, you can, like, say, definitely people have been here, they know where this is. Like, say, it's not a hidden or a secret spot, but it's a beautiful little location. I definitely would do this again here. Well, I guess we'll see how the weather goes, but I'll give you a little glimpse inside the tent here. So it's a pretty basic setup. You know, the two cots with the air mattresses, the sleeping bags, everything that I gave you on the intro there. Now I have about 8 inches of space in between the two cots there, so it's not a ton of room. But then again, like, say, after about, you know, 8, 10, 12, 14, whatever hours that we get on the water for fishing, hopefully by that time we lay down and we're just gonna go to bed. I did pick up this light here. So we were looking for a good tent light, and I was just at Canadian Tire and I actually saw this one here. It's called a hybrid light. Hybrid light something 600. I'll put the description on the below here as well. This does have a solar panel on top. It does go to 600 lumens, and as you can see, that red light right there is showing that it's actually charging right now. I'm going to put that to the test. I'm not going to charge this. It did have a full charge when we started, but I'm not going to charge this entire weekend unless I absolutely have to. So we're going to actually see how long this will last. But I mean, first setting, second setting, third setting. I mean, it's daytime and it's super bright. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this. We're gonna see how this works. This also does have, sorry for the camera work here, 2 USB ports. I think it's powered by a 4,000 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium, and that's in there as well. And you can do a quick charge on there as well. So this is the light that we're going to be using in the tent, and then of course we just have a regular USB fan. So like I said, we're going to get everything all kind of finalized. We may put up the tarp here just for some little added protection, maybe a little bit of a covering over top of the walkway here. We're going to pack everything up in the tent, and hopefully we can get on the water and go fishing. Well, that was kind of shitty. The GoPro died. I couldn't get it working. I don't know if it's my cable or my my power bank, but that died. I took a little video on my cell phone. Hopefully I'll be able to enter that in there as well. The wife caught it's pretty much a 12-inch crappie. Like, it was touching the line, but I don't know if I want to give that to her yet. We do have some pictures, like I said. I'll put the cell phone video in there. All right, well, the GoPro died, but that is a giant crappie. I think that's a master. That 100% is a master. Oh, just shy. I don't know if we'd call that a master. What do you guys think? You let me know. I don't think it's touching. The mouth is right against there. Sorry, mouth is right against there. Hopefully this won't happen again and I can get this figured out here. It is, what time is it now? 9:12, so it is a little bit later in the day. As you can see, the sun is starting to set, but we're gonna go as long as we can. I mean, like I said, this is our island over here, that little one over there. So that's the island that we're gonna be staying on, and we're gonna get back to fishing, and hopefully we can get some good fish. Hopefully I can catch a master, because I'm sick of her catching all of them. All right, well, it wasn't the best show. It is 9:40. It's actually not too dark. I don't know how well it's going to show on the camera for this as well, but you know, in general, like I said, we've caught, I don't even know how many was there in total. I caught two, yeah. I think we caught like 4 fish. We've only been out here for a couple hours, and we're just kind of fooling around. It's got a little bit windy. The clouds did roll in, but it's starting to clear up a little bit. But we're gonna get the boat packed away and kind of figure out how we want to do that, and you know, probably call it a night, because there is a fire ban on, so we can't really do much with that. I guarantee if I do a little bit of editing tonight at 9:40, 10, we'll probably be in bed by 11 for sure, and hopefully we'll be up by like 5 in the morning to go fishing. We'll see. All right, guys, well, we are in the little 2-person tent here, of course. If you hear someone slapping anything, or slapping hands, or clapping, it's definitely Callie, as weird as that sounds, trying to kill all the mosquitoes that migrated in here somehow. There is about 5 billion out there. We were planning on staying outside a little bit. I got a little bit of a chills. I was still wearing shorts. I have my hoodie on, but got a little bit chilled, so I made myself a nice little cup of soup for a night snack. Got the laptop in here. I'm going to upload all my videos for today, and hopefully I'll be able to have a clear memory card for tomorrow, and hopefully I can figure out what's going on with the GoPro. But like I said, today wasn't overly too crazy. It was kind of more of a little you know, venture to kind of figure out a couple spots. I absolutely hammered the skag on a rock somewhere. When it's light out tomorrow, most likely tomorrow morning, I'll take a little video and show you the damage to the skag. Pretty minimal, but it felt like it ripped off my whole bottom end. So I'm definitely gonna be a lot more cautious on the water tomorrow. I mean, the water is a little bit lower, and this lake is just you know, has the crazy 20 feet to 2 foot rock, transitions all over the place. So yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff in. We're gonna get an early night's sleep, and hopefully we'll be up early in the morning and be able to catch some fish for you.